Yo, what's up guys? DC1983, your gaming tech, and I'm here with some new gaming news, updates, and whatnot. We'll see what the whatnot is at the end. So check it out. So a lot's happened in the last week. May 3rd was Samsung Unpacked, where they revealed their Samsung Galaxy S3. There was some good, bads, and some what the fuck and why did you do that again. And then there is what wowed you, the screen display and all that other stuff. Then not Sony, but a certain developer that loves, or a certain third-party company that loves to localize games for their fans, you know, that's just really come through and just giving us us all. Makes you kind of wonder. Operation Rainfall worked well because we cried for it, but XSEED is bringing over games that no one asked for, but they're great games. Makes you wonder, did it really work? Was it even a triumph? Wishful thinking, I guess. But now, going on, also there's some shedding light on what the great Shigeru Miyamoto said about the Vita itself. We'll continue going on with that. Also, news, updates, and games, and some shedding light, and some very upsetting news that will piss me the fuck off when coming down to the 3DS. So, let's get it started. Vita sales have gone up a little bit, like 6% as of last week. It was only in Japan. I think it went up by like, what is it, 6,000 units, bringing up to 65,000 units for the week. Great. Get that game out. Now, here's to shed some light on that. Shigeru Miyamoto comes out and says, while he was doing an interview with Edge magazine, basically they asked him what does he think about the Vita. He didn't come out bashing it because that's just how Nintendo is. Well, that's how Japan, Sony is either, too. They don't go out and directly do that. That's just how we do things here in the Western area. I pop you, you pop me, I'm better than you, my girl looks better than you, my car is better than yours, my house better than you, I got everything in the crib while you live on the streets. It's a comparison thing, it's a whole fight scene. That's just how we do it. Biggest leader in wars. But anyways, let's go on. Shigeru Miyamoto comes out and says, the Vita is a high-end spec machine. You could do a lot of things with it, but it lacks the software. He even goes on ahead and said, we had the same problem with the Nintendo 3DS. Now, I know what a lot of you Nintendo fanboys are saying, hey, but it still sold more with lacking of games. There's a few things there to shed some light on that for the Sony fans so they have some ammunition to back themselves up. Now, Miyamoto also says that when 3DS was launched, we didn't have Mario Kart, we didn't have Super Mario 3D Land, and we didn't have Kid Icarus. Now, I know that's truth and fact right there because I sure as hell didn't get out of my fucking house in my drawers on, showing off these beautiful abs, running to GameStop to go pick up some freaking Pilot Wings Resort for the 3DS. No, sir, I may have gotten it when I came around to it, but I sure as hell wasn't running out to do that. Truth and the fact be told, software sales for the 3DS was shit at launch. But what Nintendo did differently from Sony is they gave you a promise, they gave you a lead, they gave you a hand, they gave you something to say, damn, I gotta get this because it's coming. They told you about the games at hand that are coming. They even showed some clips. They did something. They gave you a promise. You know, like your girlfriend, she sends you a picture of her underwears, say, hey, make sure you get home tonight at this time, and you get these, baby. But you know what I'm saying? That's with the Sony fans and the Vita, you didn't get that. There was no panties on the other end of the multi-messaging. You didn't get no surprises. There wasn't anything handed out to you. There was no software or anything that said to you. No, nothing. Also, Ken Berry, Executive Vice President of XSEED over at the side of the Vita development, came out and highlight and said basically that Ragnarok Odyssey and algorithm is coming to you North America soon. No actual release date, but if a lot of you guys don't know what Ragnarok Odyssey is, Ragnarok Odyssey, to him, what he says it is, it's a mixture of God of War, Gunstar Heroes, and Monster Hunter combined together. And to be honest with you, it's a great game, so great in Japan, and now it's even selling better because they've added online HD hope for it so you can play anywhere with friends and all that. So, game looks great. Coming here to the United States is basically a rip-off of Monster Hunter, but it's done that good that, you know, it has its own features that makes the game looks badass, awesome. So here it comes, guys. Hope you all pick it up. Hope you all buy it. If you're a big RTS fan or RPG fan, also coming out is Algorithm. Algorithm is like a music style RTS game. Like you play. I still haven't seen anything for it. So far, it's a music RTS. Let's see how that works out. But alright, on the 3DS side, 3DS still selling a whopping great amount. I'm not going to go into actual detailed numbers, but it's the highest selling unit this week because of its game that's not even out everywhere else, but so far globally is the highest selling game this week, which you all can tell, Fire Emblem Awaken for the 3DS, selling a whopping 240,000 units, bringing up the 3DS sales to God knows what. I'm not going into details. It's the highest selling device right now of this week. But continuing on, Nintendo goes ahead and hires a pop group in Japan to do commercials for the 3DS. I don't know what happened to the old chain and ball guys with the beard, Cheetos in their beard, fat looking, retarded looking guys sitting out their homes. You know, like Hylook when 3DS first came out, I was camping out outside, the only one out there, no one else, and a few other weird looking people. But one thing I will say, new games coming out for the Nintendo 3DS. Go ahead and check it out. I'm leaving the description below. Is the little battlers. It looks like a mix between Zone of the Enders and a mech game. It's an RPG kind of style action adventure game where you fight in mechs. You could do with multiple people in the house, or you could do over Wi-Fi. So far, nothing yet coming to the United States. But continuing on right there, something I will be upset about is the Epic Mickey game coming to the Nintendo 3DS game. I'm gonna have to say, what the fuck is that? What is that? Like, who thought that was okay? Like, selling that as an actual retail game at full retail price. Now, I know a lot of Nintendo fans are gonna be like, hey, it's the content, it's the gameplay. Look, if I wanted to buy a Game Gear game, I would have done that. You cannot tell me that is worthwhile, a fully retail game for the price of a full retail game with $35 or a $39.99. No. Maybe a DLC or downloadable game, which is the same damn thing. I don't know why I just said that, but I'm not editing. But anyhow, continuing on, if you have, there's a new game that's coming out. Unchained Blades. Unchained Blades is the first-person dungeon crawler game RPG coming to the 3DS. Kind of like, if you don't know what first-person RPG is, go play some Dragon Quest, and then come back at me. But there's not much else going on other than, what the fuck, Epic Mickey? You know what that is? That's like me owning Quiznos and someone tells me, hey, I got a great new sandwich for you, and he brings in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the edge cut off, and we'll sell it at regular price, $5.99 for a foot long. You see what I'm saying with that? Just doesn't make any sense. May 3rd, Samsung Galaxy S3 was launched at Samsung Unpacked in London. This device comes with TouchWiz 4.0. TouchWiz 4.0 has come a long way. It's more immersive, beautiful, giving it that elegance of Samsung TVs, which is it's undisputed best TVs in the world right now. So far, as we all can see, as the consumers continue to buy it, and I love them, you love them, your mom loves them, your dad loves them, sister, whoever, right? Continuing on. Comes with a 4.8 display. The 4.8 display is a 720p display, 1280 by 720p at a PPI of 306. Deep, better resolution, brightness, and this is a HD AMOLED display. Beast, right? Continue on. An Exynos processor, a quad-core Exynos processor. First device with 4 CPUs. That's deep. That's dope. That's sick. What's next? 6, 8? I mean, it's crazy. It's a phone. Next thing you know, they're going to start blowing up in people's faces because it's so hot. Speaking of which, comes with a 2100 milliamp battery and a storage space of 16, 32, and 64 gigs of internal RAM. Comes with new micro and an SD card slot. Crazy, right? Dope. Now, what happened? They give you the same 8 megapixel camera they gave you like 3 years ago, man. Like, you know, like with Nokia giving you like 12, 16, what happened, Samsung? Like, yo, that's crazy. You guys are dope when it comes to that. I mean, this thing also comes with ice cream sandwich, sick, basically right now, flawless. The marketplace looks serious. What else? You're giving me 1 gig of RAM again. That was like, what is it, Samsung Vibrant days, you know what I'm saying? When did that phone come out? Like a year and a half ago. Like, that's crazy. Are you giving me, is it like a DDR5 1 gig or something like that? No, we don't know. You're giving us 1 gig of RAM on a quad-core CPU. That's like telling me that I got an i7 processor and I'm gonna run 1 gigs of Windows on that bitch. It just doesn't happen like that. So, I mean, what are we missing out? Nothing. It comes with micro SIM. It records in 1080p with 30 frames per second. I mean, there's some things to change, but right now the thing is beast. It's coming to the United States. We're not going to see the Exynos processor unless you're on Samsung. What we will see is a piece of shit Snapdragon, which makes the phone hotter and all that other shenanigans. Why? Because the United States for some reason wants faster internet speeds. Instead of the Exynos giving you 21 megabits per second, for some reason we want 50 megabits per second. Like, why do you want that? Why would you jeopardize better elegancy, graphics, smoothness? That's what it was built with. That's like telling me I bought a BMW and you put a Civic engine in it for the society. That's stupid. That's not what I bought. But again, that's it. If you want some more information on the Samsung Galaxy S3, I'll put a link in the description, or check it out at Samsung's website. This is DC1983 Gaming Tech. Peace.